Sometimes life feels like a stage, where everyone expects you to play a role. But deep inside, there's a quiet voice, reminding you who you really are. When you follow the crowd just to fit in, you might gain approval, but you lose the connection with your own soul, and nothing feels heavier than that emptiness. Staying true to yourself means choosing honesty over perfection, even when your flaws are visible. Because your real beauty lives inside your imperfections, not in someone else's expectations. It's easy to wear masks, but masks are heavy. Every day you wear them, you feel more tired. Taking them off is scary, but freedom always begins with courage. Your dreams don't need validation from anyone. If they're planted in your heart, that's already proof they belong to you. Keep watering them, even if no one else believes. Sometimes people will walk away when you choose authenticity. It hurts, but the right people will stay, and their love will feel lighter, realer, and much more beautiful. Being yourself doesn't mean you'll always be understood. It means you'll always be at peace, because your heart will know you didn't betray who you are. Happiness doesn't come from pretending to be what others want. It comes from waking up, looking in the mirror and saying, "This is me, and I am enough." The journey is not about becoming someone else. It's about coming home to yourself. Every step you take in truth is a step closer to freedom. The journey is not about becoming someone else. It's about coming home to yourself. Every step you take in truth is a step closer to freedom. True strength is not measured by how much you impress others, but by how gently you hold your own heart, even when the world tries to change you. Every time you say yes to things that betray your spirit, a part of you fades. But every honest no rebuilds your soul and keeps your light alive. Being authentic is not a destination, it's a daily choice. Every morning you wake up, you decide whether to wear a mask or to show your real face. Sometimes silence becomes your greatest power. When you stop explaining yourself to everyone, you finally hear the truth of your own voice echoing louder than the noise. People may doubt your choices, but their doubts are not your reality. Your reality is built with patience, courage, and faith in the path your heart whispers every day. Staying true doesn't always bring applause, but it brings peace. And peace is the kind of success no money, no fame, and no recognition can ever replace. Your story matters, even if it looks ordinary. Somewhere, someone is waiting for your honesty, because your truth might become the permission they need to live their own. At the end of life, nobody remembers how perfectly you fit in. They remember how courageously you stood out, and how bravely you lived as your authentic self. Life will always test you with pressures to conform, but every time you resist, you discover strength you never knew existed, and your true self shines brighter than before. Comparison is a thief of joy. When you stop measuring your worth against others, you finally realize your journey is yours alone, and it holds unique, priceless value. The world may try to label you, but labels cannot define the depth of your heart, the dreams you carry, or the quiet resilience that keeps you moving forward. Staying true to yourself means embracing your mistakes. Each failure teaches lessons no book can give, and every scar becomes a mark of courage and authenticity. Sometimes the hardest battles are internal, against fear and doubt. Winning those battles requires faith in your own voice, even when the world is shouting, "Follow them." Freedom begins when you stop seeking approval and start honoring your own beliefs. The peace that comes from this choice outweighs any temporary comfort others might offer. Your instincts are more powerful than any advice. When you listen closely, they guide you through storms, showing paths only your heart can recognize, leading to your true self. Authenticity attracts the right energy. People who belong in your life will respect your truth, while those who don't will naturally drift away, leaving space for genuine connection. Life is too short to live someone else's story. Each day you live honestly, you rewrite your own script, turning fear into courage and doubt into a declaration of freedom. Every time you honor your truth, you plant seeds of self-respect. They grow slowly, unseen. But one day you'll realize your life blooms because you stayed authentic. Peer pressure may whisper, "Change for them." But true courage is quiet. It listens to your heart, stands firm, and chooses the path that aligns with your soul. You don't need to explain your choices. The right people will understand without words, and their support will feel like a warm light guiding you through life's shadows. Self-acceptance is the foundation of happiness. When you embrace who you are, flaws and all, the world feels lighter, and every challenge becomes easier to face with grace. Vulnerability is not weakness. Sharing your true feelings and struggles is the bridge to connection, and it creates bonds stronger than any facade or mask ever could. Staying true doesn't guarantee applause, but it guarantees peace. And in the end, peace is the most valuable victory you can ever achieve in life. Let go of the fear of judgment. The moment you stop caring about opinions, your spirit expands, creativity flows, and life begins to feel like a canvas you can paint freely. Remember, authenticity inspires others. By being unapologetically yourself, you give permission to someone else to drop their masks, embrace their truth, and finally breathe in freedom. Life will test your patience when staying authentic feels lonely, but every quiet choice you make builds resilience, and eventually, your truth will attract the right people and opportunities. You don't have to follow trends or mimic success. Real fulfillment comes from carving your own path, one honest step at a time, guided by your inner compass. Saying no to things that don't align with your values is not rejection, it's protection. It preserves your energy, your integrity, and the clarity needed to follow your dreams. Mistakes are inevitable, but pretending to be someone else only magnifies regret. Embrace your lessons, learn humbly, and let authenticity be the light guiding your every decision. Your voice matters. Even if it shakes, even if it's small, speaking your truth creates ripples. One honest word can change your life and someone else's more than you imagine. Life is messy, imperfect, and unpredictable. Accepting this while staying true to yourself transforms fear into courage, chaos into clarity, and uncertainty into a powerful force for growth. The people who criticize your authenticity often reflect their own fears. Let their words slide like water. Keep walking, keep being yourself, and let your life prove your worth silently. Freedom isn't a destination, it's a daily choice. Choosing your truth over comfort, your integrity over approval, and your heart over fear is how real liberation begins. Every authentic choice strengthens your identity. Over time, the small acts of honesty compound into a life you recognize, a life that feels like home, and a soul at peace. Remember, being true to yourself isn't selfish, it's necessary. Only when you honor your own soul can you truly love, inspire, and make a meaningful difference in the world.